Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Part 41 of my Wurrzag campaign. We're currently suffering the Dwarf Apocalypse, like a normal apocalypse. But I'm going to be honest, if you can't work out why it's called the Dwarf Apocalypse, then you haven't been paying attention. So, this is... well, is it fine? I mean, considering the fact they've thrown a lot of dwarves at us, and they did manage to destroy Grimgul's army, you can see that actually they took a shit ton of damage doing it. They took a lot of damage doing it, so much so they haven't actually laid siege to Kazakarak yet. Now, I'm half tempted to actually recruit another lord down here. The only problem is, if I do that... I don't know. I mean, it's going to cost me like 2.5k just to recruit that lord, and that's awfully expensive. So, I mean, I think we'll lose Kazakarak anyway. However, it might give us time just to strike back. So I think that's what we're going to aim to do. We're going to aim to hit them back. We've already got Skarsnik moving north, and we've already got Azhag recruiting another army down at Black Crag. So, although it's a setback, I don't think it's insurmountable. I think we're going to be okay. So, I think first what we want to do is try and block these guys. And the reason we kind of want to do that is because quite a few of... Nice work. If only you'd done that last turn. Never mind. Underhanded. Even better. Good. The reason we're doing that is because we actually have quite a few factions, especially things like the Dark Elves, the High Elves as well. I believe the High Elves? Not High Elves, Wood Elves. That's the one. The Tree Huggers. They don't like dwarves? They don't like dwarves. So...
yes, it spews forth sound, but impossible.
Okay, we might be able to get that at some points. That's a possibility. And also, Dark Elves have... there they are.
Yes.
So they've met the dwarves. They don't like the dwarves. They like the fact we're doing bad things to the dwarves. That makes things better. Now, if we can get all these military alliances going, then that potentially gives us a shot. It's going to be close, but as long as Archaon dies, and let's be honest, if he doesn't die, then he's going to be doing a shit ton of damage to the dwarves and the Empire, which can only be a good thing for me. So either Archaon dies and we then just have to deal with the dwarves and Empire ourselves and just get those victory cities, or alternatively, Archaon smashes his way through the Empire and dwarves and basically does our job for us. So either way, weirdly, the fact that the Chaos Gods want to destroy the Warhammer world, actually not the worst thing for us. Kind of works in my favour. So what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on knocking out... we're going to retake this territory. We're going to retake it because we need Kazakarak. We need Kazakarak, we need Black Crag, we need Karak 8 Peaks, we need Lamia, we need Khemri. Because that's going to be 5 of the victory cities we need. That's 5, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, yes. And then we just need 3 more. Now that's actually pretty close. So if we get Galleon's Graveyard, Nagrond, and the Oak of Ages, to be honest, we don't even, because we've got Kazakarak, Black Crag, Lamia, Khemri. We probably don't even need Khemri, because we've got Castle Drakenhof, Oak of Ages, Nagrond, Galleon's Graveyard. Boom. Bloody boom. Hit out of the park. Snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. The weird little beardy jaws. Oh, there's another army. Oh, yes, I knew about that one. Okay, no problem. I don't care about what you're doing. I'm just keeping an eye out what's going on there. Wazhumper, I kind of want to... you know what? If I could peace out with Queek now, that would actually be...
more things for my trophies.
Okay, well, we'll worry about that in a bit. We might lose Lamia, but we might be able to get Khemri. Basically, Oh, the Skaven striking back. Oh no, maybe Numus is under siege? I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there. I could send Wazhumper down to have a quick look-see. Meanwhile, let's... we've got a Tilean army over there. Of course we fucking do. Like, I've killed a lot of them. I've killed a lot of these buggers. Although, hopefully, maybe, the Bjornlings will do some of this work for me. Let's send my War to go and take Gronti Mingle. And Wurrzag took that city this turn, so we can't do anything else. We've got quite a lot of money, and I could use that to get some of this stuff back up and running. Which I kind of want to do. Public order here is absolutely fine. Let's get some defences. Upgrade some of the settlements. Works for me. We've got Misty Mountains is A-OK. We're within Grocka South. We're going to lose Lemire. That's just going to happen. There's not much we can do about that. That's fine. Spite Peak. We could, again, you know, more money, more goods. And Imminent Rebellion down there. Well, I'm going to be honest. Of all the things that could be happening, that's quite low down on my list of worries. Okay, well that was pretty expected. Do you have that settlement there? Are they going to lay siege? I mean, the longer Khazakarak stays unmolested, the better. Because that means the garrison gets beefier. It also means they're going to have to lay siege to it. Gives us more time. We don't need long. And I think if we have to fight the battle for Khazakarak, I probably will fight it just to do as much damage as possible. Try and take out some of their... The other option is we burn it. Burn it to the ground. We level it. Leave nothing standing. Because if we do that, it'll take them time to rebuild it. Whereas if they take it, they will immediately start using it to pump out troops. Oh god, fucking Tilea, will you piss off? I just, like, guys, I've got a lot of, look, I've got a lot of stuff coming on here. Can we not just, that's it, go Bjornlings, go and deal with someone, anyone. Just go and, right, we'll get Wurrzag rush north to deal with that, I guess. And we've got another rebellion down there. Oh, Cello, what now? You just can't, okay, sure. You just cancelled your non-aggression pacts. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I'm hoping to see Chaos do some real damage. That's what I'd like to see. Okay, damage will success. Blah, 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 blah. Fine. Right, we're going to go down there. We're going to see if we can find if Luther Harkon is still alive. I got a sneaking suspicion he's dead, but worth a look. Okay, blah, 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 blah. How's Galbaraz doing?
I have seen the future.
Okay, I'll worry about that in a second.
Is invincible.
Right, rushing north. We're going to knock that out. I'm tempted to burn it. Just because it won't give them somewhere to recruit.
Skarsnik, Warlord of 8 Peaks. See you later.
I'm tempted, but... Okay, let's get that many Black Orcs. Let's get a couple of the Rock Lobbers. Let's get some Fanatics. I don't know about the Boar Chariots. Like Goblin Squighoppers, I think they... Let's... Oh, this Boar Boy... I just think the Squighoppers are probably better. Let's do something like that. I'm tempted just to get more Black Orcs. Just go with it. And is Mr... Right, Mr. Nailbrain, did you die or were you immortal? That's the question. Did you die? Or were you immortal? Oh, are you dead, really? Oh, Mr. Nailbrain. You were the... Oh no, he's in Grokka's army. Who did we get? Oh, it was, No. It was a goblin, wasn't it? We had a goblin in here. Do we want a goblin? I think not. I think... Let's... okay, let's do this. So, get rid of that. Is that enough to get a shaman? No, we need 7. Really? Jesus. Jesus. Okay, we can get those next turn. We need a shaman. Which we can't get. Really? Wait, what? Oh, Snazdrog, there he is. Oh, he's back in 3 turns. Okay, that's fine. I thought he was dead. He's actually fine. Okay. In that case, let's get another unit of Black Orcs. And then we get Borgut, Snazdrog, and Grimgor. He's back in 2 turns. These guys aren't back for another 3 turns. Ah, that's not ideal. That's not ideal, but we'll take it. I'll take anything at the moment. Okay, that army is trash. That army's not great either. It's mostly just infantry, which we should be able to deal with. So that's fine. I mean, this isn't particularly good, but generally, you know, could be worse. I mean, a lot of this stuff could be worse.
You're the boss.
We'll block you. Don't have enough money to do anything else to anyone, but that's fine. You're just going to stay there. Bigger gits. Just keep an eye on what's going on, basically. I want to know what's going on down here. Don't worry about him. He's flappy. Okay, Tic-Tac-Toe's over there. So we know he is causing Queek a lot of trouble. Now, the problem with Tic-Tac-Toe is that he likes the dwarves, and the dwarves don't like me.
I welcome you to the King's Glade. Sit. How dare you?
I'm going to be honest, buddy.
I can smell your fear.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like you should probably take that. Like, we don't have a lot of friends. Us lot. You know, we've kind of got a little coalition. It's kind of like the Horde in World of Warcraft, isn't it? Like a band of misfits and other ne'er-do-wells. Sort of, we need to join together to defeat the forces of good, who are basically a big pile of dicks. Ah, get out the way! As the try gets bigger, your bosses move out of striking reach and start to get ideas. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the boss. And our war was destroyed, unfortunately. I mean, Tilea's a... What the fuck? How can Tilea be such a threat? There's 3 armies of the fuckers. And we're also under siege here. Iron Rock. Which is bizarre.
I got me brother.
Fuck it, we're just going for it. Going for it. Azhag, you'll have to lead the army for the moment until Grimgor gets back.
No grudge
Now,
would do this.
the interesting thing is, like, if we attack, Thorgrim has basically no health left. I feel like we can maybe win that. Because, I mean, Thorgrim's going to take 1 hit and drop dead. And if we can kill Thorgrim, that's 1 less bunch of stunty gits to deal with. On the other hand, He does have a full stack. He's got a full unit of Iron Breakers, and I just don't know if anything in my army actually... I mean, we don't actually have any armor piercing in this. Well, apart from the trolls. I don't... And those organ guns. And the Thunderers. I don't really have anything to do with the Thunderers, because, like, my boar boys ain't going to do it. I reckon that the Thunderers can probably beat them in melee combat. They got 29 melee attack, 33 melee defense. 26-14. Yep. The Thunderers are better in melee combat than my Orc boar boys. And they're only about half the speed as well. Maybe we just let it. If he attacks, we can kill Thorgrim at the very least. That knocks out a fairly big threat. So we'll do that. Right, good. Now over here, this is interesting.
No point.
Because Queekhead Taker's there. If he takes Lemire, which, let's be honest, he should be able to, at that point, this army should then attack him.
Stop. No.
So why don't I just like sneak up? And then once they fought each other, I'll come in and finish them off. Jobs are good 'un. Theoretically. Oh, I need to defend Stone Mine Tower. I don't want to lose that. It'll just be annoying. Dragon. Oh, I'm going to use... Galbaraz is down there as well with no fucking defences. Let's knock down that, see if we can get some defences. But it's just... I mean, Tilea don't even have that many settlements. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... They've got 6. They've got 6 settlements. They shouldn't be able to have... I mean, I've killed 2 of their armies. And realistically, they could probably make one of them. So they've probably got about 4 armies on the go at any one time. And that's like... What the fuck? That's as many as I've got. Okay, I've got a sneaking suspicion. I've got a sneaking suspicion that old Luther Harkin might be a wee bit dead. Got a sneaking suspicion. Nagarold. Can I have military access? Oh, I'm not. Come on, I'm doing my best. I'm really doing my best. I try. I'm trying.
Lord, I welcome you to the King's Glade.
Military Alliance. Oh God, thank you. Now we can see what's going on over here. What is going on over here? God, that's oof. That's a lot of Wave Watchers and turkeys. Are you trying to retake? I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, well, we've got another victory city. So that's good. So we've got... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 2 more. We also need some more raiding income, but that's fairly easy. We need Archon to be. We also need to kill Scabby, but frankly, that's not the end of the world. So we're pretty close, actually. We just need to hold Kazakarak and Lemire, which, you know, could be tricky. But I'm kind of tempted to take that fight. I don't know. I just don't know. You know what? You know what? No guts, no glory. This could be very silly, but Thorgrim does not have much health left. In fact, we're going to try and blast him with a spell. And he takes less than 30 points of damage from a face full of magic. Yep, he's basically just massively immune to everything. So, okay, we've got Boar Boys coming on the right flank. On our left flank, we've got the Night Goblins. We're going to try and focus fire down the Iron Breakers. That's the key, because basically there's nothing in this army that can kill Iron Breakers. Fun times. Probably should have concentrated fire on the Giant Slayers, but never mind. It's not the end of the world. His Thunderers are going to be a bit of a pain. Our Boar Boys charging in. Of course, our Boar Boys are complete garbage. You know what? I'm really looking forward to playing Katep and having some actual units that aren't shit. Of course, I won't have Fanatics, but it's just, you know, I've got Boar Boys here. They're giant, burly, green monsters like riding bacon. That feels like that should hurt more than when it charges, and yet it just doesn't. They just don't do any damage. Right, Thorgrim has been shot to death. Yes, it took. I was concentrating my archers on him. It took that long to get him down 100 health. Good. Night Goblin archers moving into position. We've got the Iron Breakers here who are currently chopping their way through some Orc Biggins. The Orc Biggins having killed one and not doing much damage. Now we're going to concentrate archer fire on that, and that I mean is tickling them, but it's better than nothing. So that's what we're doing. Night Goblins and Boar Boys taking out the Organ Gun crews. Now, considering Thorgrim is dead, like, these dwarves are fighting to the very last. There's 6 hammerers here. They're still on 40 leadership. I mean, there's 3 left. They're on 28. Basically, I'm going to have to wipe the dwarves out to actually take... It's literally impossible. So we're just concentrating every ounce of fire we've got to take out these Iron Breakers. Just 3 units of goblins, 2 units of Orc Araboys, concentrating their fire on those Iron Breakers, just desperately trying to kill them. Meanwhile, the Boar Boys are getting chopped to pieces as they engage some Longbeards. Yep, Longbeards took barely any damage, and the Boar Boys took a lot more, so that was fun. Fire coming into the Iron... Look, we're taking them down. We're like just crossfire. We are slowly taking them down. We're down to 69. The sexiest amount of Iron... Actually, the sexiest amount of Iron Breakers is 0. But just absolute crossfire. And just the health is just ticking down. But it's just not going fast enough. We've thrown our trolls and the Orc Biggins against some Longbeards, and the Longbeards, I mean, yes, they are taking damage, just not fast enough. Just not fast enough, basically, is just, I can't kill the dwarves faster than they can kill me is the main problem. And these Longbeards, they're just going to carve through these Savage Orc Araboys. Not much I can do there. We've got quite a big melee over here. If only my Savage Orc Shaman had some actual good spells. He's managed to kill 4. I think mostly with melee. He's probably better in just punching people to death than he is actually trying to throw magic at them. The Iron Breakers are slowly going down. However, it feels like 1 unit of Iron Breakers can basically tank 5 units of my archers and not die, which doesn't feel great. The Longbeards are dying. The Trolls are slowly chopping their way through. The Trolls just don't really have the melee attack. It just can't really hit them. That's the problem. And of course, the missile units are just having a field day. The Thunderers racking up the kills. Our Trolls have finally decided to punch them in the face rather than finish off the Longbeards, because basically Longbeards just weren't running away. Iron Breakers... Okay, it's getting there. We're chipping away at them. You know, this time next week they may have all died. Probably of boredom. I'm just throwing everything at them. Everything we got. Iron Breakers, still 32 of the fuckers. And our archers have run out of ammo, basically, so may as well throw them into melee combats, I guess. Iron Breakers, again, okay, the Orc Shaman he's up to 7 kills, again, mostly melee fighting. I've got him in there because, you know, he does actually have some weapon strength, which can probably be useful. The Trolls... They're just getting chopped down without support from the other Orc units who are running away. Some of them have rallied and come back, but most of them are running away. Without the support, the Trolls are just going to get chopped down. Longbeards, 15 of the fuckers, still fighting. Still fighting. And the Iron Breakers, there's still 14 of them. They have soaked up every arrow that 3 units of Night Goblins have, and they're just still there. If we had Fanatics, this might be different, but as it is, no Fanatics, so I hope they can fight in melee, because their Night Goblins are basically all we've got. A little bit of support for the Trolls. I mean, it's not much, but what else are we going to do? What are these guys? Are these guys? Oh, the Grumbling Guard. Yeah, there's 5 of them. 5 of them left. Still fighting. There's 7 Quarrelers, and they're still shooting. And I only just managed to wipe out the Organ Gun crew, to be honest. The Trolls are coming back to fight, but unfortunately it's just not going to be enough. Although we outnumber the enemy for the moment, it's not going to be for very long. Especially because we've literally got nothing that can kill these Iron Breakers, who just basically invincible. There's 3 Longbeards, and they've still got 42 leadership. By rights, that unit should have broken. I'm so tired of fighting dwarves. I really am. I just want to fight anything but fucking dwarves. Some Dark Elves. Can I fight some Dark Elves? I mean, at least Tilea's nearby. I guess I'll get to kill some of them soon, so that's kind of a relief. At least the Empire's nice and squishy. And finally, our army breaks. They've had enough. The dwarves. There's barely no dwarves left. Look, there's 1 Organ Gunner. There's, well, 2 actually, for the looks of it. 2 of the buggers, and they're still fighting. I really hate dwarves. I really, really hate fighting dwarves. It was a spirited attempt. However, dwarves just don't die. They just sit there and take it. So
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
I should have burned it. I should have burned it. I might be able to keep you dweebs down here. Oh, that army is buggered off. Where to? Oh, it's over there. I mean, the actual dwarf resistance in the north is negligible. There's just not much there left, really. So even if they take Kazakarak, we should be able to retake it. So that's not a big concern. It's frustrating because it just feels like everything I have is less good than what the dwarves can throw at me. And there's more of them, which kind of feels super bad when you're supposed to be the numerous but sort of slightly weaker opponent. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. Because reasons... there's another Clan Moors army down there. I'm hoping that rebel army might hit Lemire. Or maybe we can just get our War to lure them in. I mean, either way, Tic-Tac-Toe's causing them enough problems as it is. I just hope that Tilea... Are you going to attack Kazakarak? Oh, maybe you are going to help out against Archaon if he's causing you issues in the north. They didn't attack Kazakarak. Interesting. I don't think they've got the strength there to take it. Obviously the garrison is seriously weakened now, but so's that army. Come on, boys, get in there. Show us some hustle. Okay, not quite sure why you burned your own settlement to the ground, but I'm not a wood elf. Not gonna throw any shade that direction. You do you. You do you. As long as you're kicking the crap out of Bretonia and keeping hold of the Oak of Ages, I'll let it slide. Now, I'm hoping Tilea don't attack Stone Mine Tower, but I can see it happening. They're massing at Gronty Mingle, which is annoying. They didn't. Okay. You are attacking Iron Rock, though. You know what? Can't be asked. Just can't be asked. Probably could defend it. Can't be bothered. I'll just retake it with Skarsnik. I really should have just left.
I think awful careful about what you say.
Oh, don't. Okay, yeah, sure. I should have just left those settlements. A lot of people going, oh, why aren't you taking the settlements? And I was like, because I don't really want to. And I did, and now I regret my choice because, frankly, I should have just left the Empire there. Let it keep it. Who cares? Let them have it. That's it. You go and lay siege to them. Problem is, if you can't keep hold of something, you don't want rebellions to keep popping up because that just causes you more issues.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Do you have Lightning Strike? Oh, you have Lightning Strike in built, don't you?
Microtta's ready.
You have Lightning Strike in built, so what I can do
Stab 'em up.
is go in there, Lightning Strike.
Kill 'em
Right, hang on.
all. They're dead.
Sure, whatever. What do I want to give you? I want to give you Night Shroud? Sure.
Yes, 'em.
Okay, Lightning Strike. Yep. Don't get all that stuff, do you? You've just got a bunch of boys. That's not going to work for you. This is more like it. Fighting not dwarves. Fighting not dwarves. That's right, we're not fighting dwarves. We're fighting orcs. Squishy, squishy orcs. That's how I like it. Squishy, squishy orcs. And of course, we have lots of fanatics raring to go. Out come the fanatics to produce beloved jam. That's right, out they go, causing mass chaos, mass damage amongst the orc units there. Oh, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. The Squig Hoppers running down some light goblins over on that flank, and I'm going to be honest, these orcs are in a lot of trouble already. That's right, they really have underestimated their smaller cousins, and that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Now, the goblins are now fighting in melee, and obviously the orcs are actually worse in melee combat, come to look at it, so that's fun. The Squig Hoppers making very, very short work of a unit of orcs down, it's just running them down. And having devoured these orcs, I'm going to be honest, most of the enemy army is now on the retreat, deciding to leg it, and our Squig Hoppers are going to make good use of that, because obviously the Squig Hoppers are actually pretty fast. They're actually good cavalry. They're not bad cavalry, like the Boar Boys. They're good cavalry. 50. I mean, they don't have much melee defense, but their charge bonus is pretty good. They've got good speed. That's the main thing. High speed means they can go and chase down these units as they attempt to run away. And over here as well, you can see we're just nomming on the Orc Boys as they try and leg it. We've got some Savage Orcara boys trying to make a break for it. Not quite sure where they think they're going, but, well, they're not going to be fast as our Squigs, who are hungry. And once again, Skarsnik turns out to be considerably much more fun than using the bigger orc units, who are just bad. I do love fanatics. It's just something about them. Right. Take that back. Thank you very fucking much. Money's not great. Oh, he's got Screaming Banner, which is actually pretty good. It's not bad. Why are we taking damage now? What? Without? Hey, what? What's going on? Did I... Oh, did I... Oh, I ran out of money, that's why. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. Not the end of the world. We'll sort that out.
As my mystic powers.
Oh, but you're still taking attrition damage. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
I'll crush them all.
What do you want?
Okay, well, we're alright for the next turn. At least. Oh, Borgut's back.
In the motion.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
Does that mean Grimgor's back? Hang on. Let's have a check. Is Grimgor back? Back again. Grimgor's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Grimgor's back. Thank God he's back. Oh, you're 39. I'm tempted to go mob boss. Just reduce. I mean, okay, let's do that. Need to reduce monies.
I got plans.
And Skarsnik, I really want you to have that. But in the meantime...
Despair involve fighting.
I'm Trixie.
In the meantime, let's... I don't know if mob boss is going to be that useful. His army's not that expensive.
Ready.
Well, I guess it is quite expensive. All right. Just because I'm really suffering for it at the moment, and if I lose more settlements, I'll lose more money, won't I? Fuck. Okay, let's cancel you. That should be better. That should be better. Borguts. Borgut, me old fruits. Do you want to be a specialist just for no particular reason? But sure. And we actually have some quests. I just don't have the time to go and do it. All the armies, to be honest. I mean, Wurrzag's probably the best. I need to get him some night goblins. I mean, the dwarves are pretty... The dwarves are pretty fucked, actually. I could try auto-resolving that and see if that works. If these goblins have fanatics, this would be fine.
What is unthinkable?
I'm really tempted to do that. I think it's basically a likelihood that I'm going to lose it, so it's probably not worth it. I could save it and see what happens, but that feels a little bit save scummy, so let's not worry about any of that. Although can extort, try and get some more money. Oh, we might lose Kazakarak this turn, which will be a pain. However, as long as we can stay solvent, which is a primary concern at the moment, we should be fine.
Welcome news.
Hi, Clan Mulder. What's going on, buddies? You actually like me, and you're willing to pay me, which I also like. Wait, do you still have hell pits? Because if you do, that could be quite useful. I mean, Archael might destroy it, but if they still hold hell pit, they must not like the dwarves very much. Who like... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, we'll kill them. Again. Oh, there's just so many... I don't know. I just feel like they've done some rejigging to the economy or something. because there's no way some of these factions should be able to afford like the 5 or 6 stacks that they're throwing around. Is this just me? Is this a mod gone bad or something? Non-aggression pact. Alright. Or maybe it's just a Greenskin thing. I don't know. I mean, I definitely felt like really, really well off as the Empire. I was playing the Golden Order campaign. It was very, very easy. Okay, well, Snazdrog's back, which is good.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Noted.
Stabby, stabby.
Right, we'll bop you. I'm going to sack
Moving.
Warrior's Bane, which is good.
Skarnik, Warlord of 8 peaks.
And then we're just going to basically leg it.
Ready.
Leg it back.
I got me brother.
Good. Right. Skarsnik. Let's go mob boss, because
Ready for murdering.
units that cost less can only be a good thing. Let's go and grab you in there. Where's Snazdrog? Where is he? Where is he? Wait, is he over here? Where is the bugger? Snazdrog, where are you? There you are.
Little war ready.
Oh, Caragtron. Of course you are. That makes perfect sense. Absolute perfect sense. You are immortal, thank goodness. Let's give you scouting. Right, Grimgore and Skarsnik are good to go. We should be able to rescue Kazakarak or retake it within a couple of turns. This, though, is a bit of a problem.
Against council orders.
Is it?
Start the war.
Right, we're gonna, I think, run away.
Oh. Let's get moving. Don't like it this
Oh no, no, not in a place you're taking attrition. Oh fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to retreat even further. Bollocks. That's not good. Should have checked. I was being impatient. And that has worked against me. There's a lot of rats down there. I'm hoping that maybe Tic-Tac-Toe is pushing
Yes, boss.
towards
Fooling no one.
is pushing towards Queek down there. I was hoping that maybe Queek would go and deal with him, but obviously the AI seems to be mostly focused on just dicking me over, so they're heading in this direction. Okay, well,
Yes, it'll be proper good to him.
okay, I guess we're just going to have to kill a shit ton of handguns, crossbows, and greatswords, as per usual. Unfortunately, that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Wurrzag Campaign.